Hey, this is Amadeus78 from Broken Continuity, and this is Well Actually, the show where I complain like an old fogey. In 2012, Marvel released a crossover event, Avengers vs. X-Men, or AVX. The 12-issue series was written by a lot of people. It's a total of 8 writers and artists who worked on this event. In it, the X-Men and the Avengers get into a conflict over Hope Summers and the Phoenix Force. In the prelude, Avengers X Sanction, Cable returns from the future where Avengers kill Hope and everything is crappy, so he goes about taking out the Avengers. Cyclops shows up to help stop him, and in the aftermath, he witnesses Hope use the Phoenix Force to heal Cable. Cable explains that the Avengers are a threat to Hope and the future. So Cyclops isn't really open to the Avengers when they show up asking for Hope. I mean, his son told him what was going to happen. Well, actually, while Cable is his son, he was raised in the future, in an alternate timeline. Cyclops sent him to save him from the techno-organic virus, and he was raised by a mother Ascani, who was also his sister Rachel Summers, from another timeline. See, we often think of time as a straight line, but in the Marvel Universe, it's more like this. A baseline with many branching possibilities. Cyclops knows this. He personally knows 2 of his children from alternate timelines, Nate Gray and Rachel Summers. In fact, he knows all of his children that he knows of have lived a majority of their lives in alternate timelines. He visited one with Jean Grey to help raise Cable, and he even had a teammate from a totally different timeline. During the fight, Cable calls Red Hawk Talbot, referencing Glenn Talbot, who served under Thunderbolt Ross, who is actually the Red Hawk. Cable just figures that means he can kill Red Hawk since he wasn't around in the future he saw. Given the nature of alternate realities, I don't think using information Cable brought back is a great idea, but they go ahead and do it anyway. Maybe they're starting another Age of Apocalypse. So the Avengers and X-Men all fight each other in an effort to secure Hope, the host for the coming Phoenix Force. Well, actually, I know she's supposed to be the mutant messiah, but why is Hope the Phoenix? Lots of people have hosted the Phoenix Force over the years. Say for instance, Rachel Summers, who is in AVX. Rachel is the daughter of Jean Grey and Scott Summers from another timeline. To date, she is the longest reigning host of the Phoenix Force, and she never actually went Dark Phoenix. In contrast to being enveloped by his power, it always seemed to be a part of Rachel, at least design-wise. She even smacked down the hungry Galactus, who called the Phoenix a hypocrite. But anyway, Avengers and X-Men fight like Itchy and Scratchy, and Tony Stark shoots the Phoenix with a magic science gun, splitting it into 5 parts that all end up possessed by Cyclops' team. Well, actually, the Phoenix is a psionic entity, meaning telepathy, telekinesis, and other powers of the mind. It tends to be hosted by telepaths. Emma Frost is one, so that's fair, but as it stands, this is like an episode of Oprah, you get the Phoenix, you get the Phoenix, everyone gets the Phoenix. But anyway, fight, hosts are losing their powers, and it's going to the leftover hosts. In a big confrontation, Cyclops takes Emma's portion, gaining it all, and goes all Dark Phoenix. Well, actually, psionic entity, remember? Emma Frost is one of the strongest telepaths around. Cyclops beating her with half of the Phoenix Force is like dating Daredevil or Wolverine. It shouldn't work out well. But anyway, there it is. Thanks for joining us for an episode of Well Actually. Feel free to run to the comments and complain to your heart's content about everything I've said. It's what the internet's for anyway. This is Amadeus78 from Broken Continuity. See you next time.